The dreaded sound, or the dreaded two words among texts everywhere. Boot looping can be caused from a half-bad stick of RAM, to a failing battery, to one component on the board that only acts up whenever it turns on. Boot looping is not fun. But we have a device here. And guess what it's doing? It's boot looping. So we have our little multimeter thingy here. Okay, so let's see. Charging. Kind of. Half an amp is fine. 0.64 makes more sense. Okay, we're ramping up, boys. That's what it should be charging at. It's about 8.5 watts, not volts. 5 volts, about 2 amps is probably about good for this device. Now let's try to turn it on. It's turning on, my friends. It is turning on. Okay. 0.9 volts, which is fine. First time I saw it, I was like, what the heck? It's supposed to be 5 volts. So no, 9 volts is like fast charging. Oh no, it's boot looping. Oh, poor phone. What did the bad man do to you? What did he do? Poor device. Now, I have my heat pad over here. The reason I have my heat pad on is because I have a little technique. The dude did say, there it is. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Okay, so the guy said that it was left in the rain. I have a technique that sometimes works. You're able to, if you heat it up, obviously the water will turn into vapor, and the vapor will build up on these lenses. So sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes this thing posts, sometimes it doesn't. So let's start on this, shall we? Oh my goodness, with the shall we? That's getting obnoxious to myself. Oh my goodness. I'm all sad, guys. My technique didn't work. Ugh, it's fine. Now I'm just gonna take it apart. Got my stand ready. Let's do it. So eventually, guys, I hope all of you get to the point where you can just be a legend like me and peel off backs with one hand, 2 hands. I don't see much water damage on this thing. I know I'm gonna have to lift that piece up, but like from here. Okay, well let's open a little more. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys something cool. A magnet. Like, sometimes this takes longer, but like, sometimes these screws are just awful. They don't want to come out with me. Like, that one does not want to come out. Ugh. Hate screws. Hate them. I hate screws. That one can stay. Who the flip cares? Okay. So these devices also have an extra point where you have to insert them here. Ooh, let me get the SIM card tray out, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. SIM card tray comes out. Now we can do it. Okay, got it opened. Or at least started. That's the biggest part about these devices. So now you have to go on the edges, and then this top frame piece will come off. Almost missed a screw. We all make mistakes, okay? Not all of us are perfect. There we go. Okay, so that was the screw I missed. Put this to the side. Lower my mic a little bit more. Okay, let's look for water damage. Okay, so let me just tell you what I'm seeing. So obviously there's some nonsense right here. Some right here in that area. It doesn't look too bad. Like, it really doesn't. Why this device is flipping out the way it is, I guess a half makes sense. So this is just a shield for the other parts that are underneath it. Same with this. So like water could have got on here, and then it may be way more damage underneath here. I don't know. The biggest issue with this device, though, isn't the water damage. It's the customer. He gave me like an hour to look at it, and so I don't have very much time to actually take the board out, see what's going on. I'm just probably going to quote him for a new board or to send it out for board repair, since we do some low-level stuff, but not quite this in-depth just yet. It could be a battery. That is sometimes an issue. I don't know. Like, I really don't. Like, it's for sure a board problem. It's a matter of what exactly. But again, he rushed me, so I don't really have time to look at it. Or I might be able to figure it out. It's true, those two I forgot. Or not forgot, but wasn't able to get out first. I was just thinking, if I'm ever going to show you guys my boss. So the funny thing is, probably all my subscribers right now know exactly who I am, where I live, and our family. Or chick, girlfriend, or friends. Actually, I don't know any of my friends who are subscribed, except for maybe my boss. I guess that counts, kind of. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't show you him. Maybe it'll just be maybe I'm the boss. And you guys just don't know it, and I just won't tell you. Maybe. Who knows? No one knows. No one knows. Let me go get my B7000. Okay, so there's a bunch of antenna bands here. It doesn't really matter if you get them covered in glue. I would not suggest it. That's more for me. Try not to hit any screw holes or anything. Get all these black spaces. You want this device to be very sealed. I've done one of these before. I didn't seal it quite right, and it was coming up a little bit. And we got the primer again. This stuff's epic. Tape primer. Let me open it up over here. It helps the, oh my goodness. Okay. Make sure it's lined up. And then, I don't think this one had any clips on it, but let me go get the clamp. So this is what I call the clamp. It's a giant press. Okay, make sure the device is completely closing on both sides, nothing obstructing it. Insert it in the clamp. Check it again. Needs to be pushed a little bit more. Okay. Again, we gotta check it inside, make sure it's not obviously coming off or anything. Looks like we're good to go, boys. So I got this in the clamp now. And I just realized I've been recording this audio without my mic. So that's sick. Hope you enjoyed the awful audio quality. Yo, guys. First off, say hello to Mr. Mike. He's back. We had Mr. Mike Jr., the iPhone mic. He wasn't nearly as good. So say hi to him because he helps improve the audio quality. That's not what I'm going to talk about, though. Guess I just ordered. Guess. You're not going to actually be able to guess. I've ordered T8000. Some of you be like, what the heck? What? So remember in a previous video, I talked about B7000, which is the glue we use. B7000 here. That there's a T8000. Well, guess what? I just ordered it, and I'm all excited. So I was looking up a little bit about it. I also have one quick question about, like, what the heck? Who made this, like, ordering scheme? Here's what I mean. Okay. So here's our Amazon. So you can get a 110 milliliter bottle for $9.99, $2.70 per ounce. A 15 milliliter bottle for $6.99, $13 an ounce. Like what? And then 50 milliliters for 7 or 8. So like, I don't understand these price numbers. I bought this one though, and I'm all excited. T8000. I'm ready. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. We got that A42 5G back in the clamp. I don't know if he's going to want to do it. Probably not. He still has to pay the diagnostic fee though, so we're not out completely. But yeah, so I think that's about it. I may add some other stuff to this video. I'm not quite sure, but either way, I'm leaving.